This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, events, locales, and incidents are either the products of the imagination or used in a fictitious manner.
Nice haircut.
Thanks, dude. I did it myself.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, dude. I bought a set of clippers at the beginning of the pandemic. It cost me $50. I've cut my hair 3 times, which means I've got my money's worth for a $20 haircut. And lately I was getting some fancy, $60 haircuts, and I can't see myself going back to the $60 haircut when I can do it for free out of my house, and it looks great. So I don't have to
slow down. I wouldn't say it looks great. I mean, you're getting ahead of yourself a little bit.
Wow. Okay. All right. That was a little rude. I don't know. I've gotten.
No, it looks good. You look good.
I've gotten a lot of compliments on it for the amount of money I've invested. I'd say I paid about. I don't know if this was a normal haircut. I would have paid about $10 per compliment I've gotten, which is normally how I go through my life, is paying people to compliment me. So
Sorry, I lost
out.
you for a second there.
See, you just covered up your hair with a hat because you're so ashamed. Next to mine. I know it's hard, even on an audio only podcast. The listeners know. The listeners can tell.
They're like, this guy sounds insecure, man.
Hey. Yeah.
His haircut must suck, huh?
Yeah. I think it's all right. It's honestly better than most haircuts I've gotten from a normal barber. You go to a normal barber,
no
you kind of don't know what you're going to get. It's kind of risky. It's like you could gamble it away and get a really bad haircut. Then you have 3 weeks of wearing a hat, or you can, get luck out, and then it looks good for 3 weeks, and then it looks shitty again.
Yeah. So, sometimes they don't hear you right, and they like shave your head.
Oh, dude, the worst part of a haircut is about midway through when it's the best looking and it looks perfect and you're like, oh yes, thank you. And then they go in for another round and you're like, no, it looks so good. Like midway through a haircut, my hair looks best. And then about the second half is like a downward spiral as they start to ruin it. And,
why do you think that is?
It's because they cut too much off. Like my hair looks good when you cut like a medium amount of it and leave the front pretty long, but they just cut. That's when they start cutting the front. They cut too much. Expose my I have a birthmark bald spot up here on the right side of my head where hair doesn't grow. So if the hair cutter,
it's the first thing I see every time I see you.
Well, I'm glad no one really notices. Yeah, so if they mess that up, then it looks like I had a bad haircut. Thing is, here's the thing: I know where the bald spot is. I don't have to tell them, and this is the first haircut I've probably ever gotten where my bald spot's not showing. So I'm gonna keep doing it, man. That's it.
All right. You got like the 3 mirrors behind another mirror kind of thing?
No, I have one front mirror and I guess the back basically. And you know what? It turned out pretty good. Shave the neck, guess the back. And then clean up my floor, which is the really hard part because I have so much hair. I try to keep it in the sink and, put it on a paper towel, or I used to use like a paper bag. Like I would do it over a shopping bag and try to get the hair to fall into the bag. But what ends up happening is I get hair all over my bathroom floor. And, since I'm running to the beach so much, my bathroom floor is just sand and hair. It's like this weird.
Where are you living now?
There was a fucking big ass fire near my house and it's not dope. And it started off on Friday at 5 acres. And I watched it through the weekend, the news alert go from 5 to 10 to 15 to 750 to 850 to, I think it's at like 1300 now was the last update. The good news is it's 0% containment rating. I don't understand how fire containment ratings work, but I don't think 0 is where that is good to be. Yeah, so it's been an interesting weekend, man. My Friday started off with a car crashing into my house.
Damn.
Which I thought was going to be the worst part of the week. I woke up at Friday at like 3 a.m. because I heard a loud banging noise, and I thought it was just someone street racing. When like an engine pops in a car, that popping
Mhm.
Fast and Furious sound. I thought it was just that because I looked outside, I didn't see anything. But when I woke up the next day, I ran into my neighbor outside. He's like, dude, someone crashed into the garage. So I can't see it from my window, but I went and looked over. Dude, a car came down the hill, hit a curb, jumped, got air, and then crashed into the side of the building, leaving a giant hole. And then they got out of the car and ran away and left the car,
Oh, damn.
which is probably the dumbest thing you could do because they also left the license plate.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get found. So yeah, that was pretty weird. I didn't get to meet my neighbors, which was cool. I tried to make some jokes with them. It didn't really land, I think, because of the situation, which was awkward. And I probably seemed like just some weird guy. But
why are you joking about this?
Exactly, dude. I was like really joking about it. And this guy had his car was the one that the cement chunks of the wall had flown into and dented.
Oh.
And I was joking. I was like, oh man, I can't believe they took the license plate. They left the license plate. That's the one thing you're not supposed to leave. Like really simple, like almost cashier type banter that is it's family friendly, it's family friendly. Any adult can get behind this stuff. But they were just not really biting. One guy was a dad, and he was talking about how his son also lives in the building. He's like, because I was like, hey, I live in this building. I'm Charles. What's up? And he's like, oh, I'm in apartment 115 and apartment 215. Ha ha ha! Because my son lives below, and I pay the rent. And I was like, in this building, I wish my dad paid my rent for this building. Yeah, because it's a fucking expensive ass building. And he didn't laugh at all. And I was like, that might be a sore spot because he's probably spending a lot a month, and it probably hurt his feelings also because his son's kind of like you, an unproductive member of society.
Wow. Okay, that's where we're going, huh?
So I have a bad haircut.
Yeah.
We all have our flaws.
It's fair. I don't know, disproportionate, but
So that was my Friday. Went up to Palmdale, to the desert for the weekend. Have you ever been to Palmdale? Do you know where that is?
Yeah, I did a ceremony out in Palmdale.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Dude, the desert is cool. We went to a music thing out in the desert, and that was cool. Good to be out in nature. I would imagine you could see the stars and all that. Palmdale, the town is full of psycho people. It is
Palmdale.
It is gross, dude.
Come back to me. I want me to love you, baby. Something like that.
That's my favorite song. I was bumping it the whole week.
Yeah.
I might remix it. Yeah. So, dude, the craziest thing I saw there was a woman in a car at a gas station yelling at her kid. She's like yelling at her 8-year-old kid to shut the fuck up. She's like, shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Like screaming at him. I look over. She's hitting a crack pipe in the front seat.
No way.
Way, dude. And I'm looking at it like, is that weed? Or is that, and I'm like, no, it's crack. It's definitely crack. And it's like 7 a.m. The kid is in the car with her in the back seat. And dude, she goes out to the trunk to get a blanket or something. And she is like tweaking, dude. Her jaw is going crazy. She's like, like looking like doing a snake dance, pulling this blanket out of the back seat. It was, after that, I was like, dude, it's time to get the fuck out of Palmdale. So, and then I came back, got my shit, evacuated to my girlfriend's place voluntarily. So that's where I'm at now. It's been an interesting weekend, man. I don't know what burial ground I took a piss on. I've been taking a lot of public pisses because of the COVID situation. And I didn't want to go in a public bathroom for a long time. So I peed in a lot of land that could have been a burial ground.
Sure, yeah.
And it's hard to say which one was the cursed one, but something is.
I mean, so many Native Americans were slaughtered here. I mean, there's probably so many burial grounds.
This whole country is basically Native American burial ground. Yeah. It's pretty haunted. So that was my weekend. Still kind of going, still figuring it out. But the bottom line is definitely got to get the fuck out of LA, if not California, man. That made me take stock of my life and figure out what I need to save from a fire. It's mostly data, like mostly my hard drives.
Any crypto investments?
My crypto is all on my phone, so I got that.
Stuff's tanking right now.
Yeah, it's I'm a buy and hold kind of guy. That's me. That's me. I'm not doing any crypto day trades and all that. What have you been up to? What's your day trading looking like? What's your crypto trading world looking like?
Well, I've got about 70 pages of notes on day trading.
That's a lot. I've been doing a lot of writing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was just studying. I've liquidated my crypto positions.
All of them.
Yeah.
Are you going to invest anytime soon back in, or you just wanted to cash out?
I just wanted to cash out. I saw Bitcoin tanking and the rest following, and I just thought I got to get out of here. I got to get out.
What about buy the dip, dude? That's the number one thing. Buy the dip.
I don't think the dip is here yet. I think we're gonna see something like a crash like in 2017.
Like a bigger crash.
Oh yeah.
Well, then it'll be time to load up.
Oh yeah.
Then we can load up. Fire sale.
Yeah, fire sale for sure, dude. And then Bitcoin, when Bitcoin halves, when it halves with the mining or whatever that it did in like 2013, 2017, 2021, bro, I'm gonna just YOLO my life savings into that.
You're gonna put everything in?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Well, I don't know. That's seems like a smart move. Seems like nothing could go wrong, and you'll be fine,
dude. You'll see when it happens, bro.
Dude, you'll be driving that Lambo around. I'll be driving around like probably a Corolla or something. And I'll be like, damn, there goes Harris in his fucking Lambo. Guy doesn't even talk to me anymore ever since he got crypto rich.
I'm on a new level.
Dude, he's got like tattoo art all over the side of the Lambo.
Yeah,
it's all this tribal shit. Yeah, well, that'll be dope. I guess you'll have to live out of your Lambo because you'll spend all your money on that.
I got Bitcoin tatted on my face.
Oh, bits. Just get bits on your fingers.
Dude, would that fit on your knuckles? Bitcoin.
Bit. You can squeeze them all into. It'll be like BITCOIN, and then life you can put on your pinky.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude.
Dude, I gotta tell you, my past 3 days has been pretty crazy too, man.
What's been going, dude? What happened with someone told me today Mercury's in retrograde, whatever that astrology means. I don't really know, but it could mean some fucked up shit's happening. So yeah, please fill me in. What's going on?
Well, okay, so I'm trying all these meds and they make me tired.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm trying Abilify for like a couple weeks. I got the shot for 4 weeks. It was making me tired. And then I was trying the pill on 2 milligram. Pill. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I tried a 2 milligram pill. It's making me tired. I cut it in half. Like 3 days ago.
Okay.
I cut it in half. I take it at night and I can't sleep. And I'm up the next day.
Damn.
Yeah. And
so what was happening with 2? Were you still up all night? Like 2 was too tired, and 1 you're up all night? Is that what you're saying? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Fuck.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Dude, so all of a sudden I'm trying the 1 milligram and I'm like, whoa, what the hell? It's giving me tons of energy.
Yeah. So have you tried taking that in the morning? Maybe take it in the morning instead of night.
Yeah. I switched to the morning, bro. And yesterday I was awake for like most of the day. First half of the day I was really awake. Second half I got kind of tired.
Okay.
I take it in the morning today and I'm tired all day.
What the fuck, dude?
Like, I don't know what the fuck.
That's bullshit.
Dude, it is bullshit. But I think there's good signs. Like something is going to maybe work out with this one.
Yeah. I mean, you could also become nocturnal and just work all night and sleep during the day when you're all sleepy. You know, if that's how your body's playing it, it's like, fuck you, body. I guess I'll just become a night. You could work the night shift. Yeah, you could work the night shift somewhere. I don't know. You could work in a foreign country and have your time zone be off and do the day job of an American. I don't know. You have to might have to get creative, dude.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I took my 1 milligram tonight around around 7.
How you feeling?
I feel fine. I feel like I could go to sleep in a little bit.
Does it take time does it like kick in kind of thing? Like, do you notice it kick in after a certain amount of time?
Yeah, you do. You do notice it. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm up because we're doing this and it's.
So what does it feel like when first off, how long does it take to kick in? Like an hour or something?
Usually anywhere between half an hour to an hour.
All right. So let's say an hour starts kicking in. What does it feel like? Does it feel like Adderall or something? Like, does it feel like.
Well, that's the crazy thing. Yeah. When it's giving me energy, it does feel a little like Adderall. It's almost like I'm twitching on the inside of my stomach.
In a uncomfortable way, like almost too wired kind of thing.
Yeah, a little bit. It's not too big of a deal, but it's like
does it feel like anxiety? Is it anxiety?
No, I don't feel anxiety because I can talk to people just fine and I'm relaxed in that way.
Yeah, I mean, for me though, anxiety can be like a physical feeling. Like for me, I get anxiety as a body feeling. Like to me,
jittery.
It feels like it happened to me today because I took too much caffeine, and it feels like I've got like my body's made of like rigid wires that are all just like really stiff, and like it's like, you know, if you just like scrunch your hands into a fist, it's like my whole body is like a fist. But I'm not like necessarily nervous. I'm not nervous about it. I just feel like physically like I am, even though I'm not, which is crazy. And I definitely I've been hitting the caffeine pretty hard, dude. Like energy drinks became a little passion project of mine where I'm just like, I love the cans. I love the design of an energy drink. I love the fruity taste. You know, I love all that stuff. I love the branding, the name, and trying them all and seeing. But dude, caffeine's a hell of a drug, man. It's fucking, it'll do you in, especially when it wears off, dude. The caffeine crash fucking blows.
They'll have you yelling at your kid in Palmdale.
Oh hell yeah, dude. That's when you gotta re up on that crack cocaine to get that feeling again. Yeah, her energy drink had just worn off. You know, which yeah, dude. You know, actually, speaking of that, I had something funny too. I don't think we talked about this on the last one. Do you know there's a subreddit for meth on Reddit? It's like a forum for meth users on Reddit. It's public, and people post videos of themselves doing meth on it.
Oh.
It's like selfie shot, like I'm hitting my meth pipe. But what's funny is there's still like people being dicks on the internet about it, even in the meth community. So like this woman posted a video for, you know, hitting the meth pipe, and all the comments are like, "You're doing it wrong. You're burning the meth. Like this is gross." And I'm just like, damn, even the meth heads are mean. Like you're not. Even meth heads have high standards, you know, to let them to join their community. There was another guy that like posted himself doing meth, and the comments were all like, "You look like such a gross meth head. Like you're gnarly." It's like, dude, you guys are all on meth. What are you doing? You're in the meth subreddit. Why don't you post a face pic? You know what I mean? Like I felt bad. I felt bad for that guy. I mean, to be fair, he did look pretty methed out, but I mean, he's posting on a public meth forum. So at that point, you're not too worried about how you look, I don't think, because I mean, people talk about like OnlyFans, you know, it's like, oh, you're on OnlyFans. What are you going to do if your kid sees it in the future? Dude, what if you're on the meth subreddit and your kid sees that later on?
Only I get meth, dude.
Yeah, dude, seriously. There's ones for all drugs. There's ones for like heroin. There's ones for everything, dude. And the people there are just like, oh yeah, I'm addicted. It sucks. Does anyone know like how to inject in the right way and all this shit? Dude, it's fucking crazy.
Oh wow.
Another dude, so another great subreddit I found this weekend is it's called waifuism, and it's about
the
people,
pillows, right?
Yeah, dude. So people are in people are in legit, they call them 2D relationships. So they're like, we're in a 2D relationship with a pillow or an anime character, and it exists entirely in their mind, but they're like fully committed to the relationship. And it's pretty, dude. And so let's tie it all back together. One post, there was a guy saying, has anyone else experienced a schizophrenic episode? I want to experience a schizophrenic episode to become closer to my waifu. Like they wanted to become crazy so that they could feel the reality of their imaginary girlfriend.
Oh, but there's no guarantee of that.
Yeah. And all the people in the comments were like, hey, you shouldn't do that. It's not good or helpful. And one guy was like, yeah, I've had episodes and it kind of really sucks. And you shouldn't do that. It's not going to help you.
Plus it's like, what if you're trying to hear the waifu and you just hear some other ass shit?
Dude, what if there's like a side waifu, that's coming in that, displaces or tries to start something with your original waifu?
That's then crazy, you got your two waifu. How lonely do you have to be to want to have a schizophrenic episode?
Really lonely, dude. Yeah, you gotta be really like at the bottom of everything. There was another one. It's called fictosexual, where it's like they're attracted to fictional characters. So they'll commit, like, part of the thing about the subreddit, the number one rule is you have to have only one partner and you can't change it a lot. So you got to really commit to the relationship and keep it. You can't just be switching them every day or have multiple. And polyamory is not allowed. So you're not allowed to have more than one imaginary girlfriend. It's really weird, dude. And then there's like writing prompts every day that's like, what would you do if they were real? Or like, what do you do in the bed with your waifu? And everyone's like, hee, you know what we do in bed with our waifus, hee. And I'm like, dude, these guys are all fucking their pillows, man. It's crazy. That's a lot of pillow jizz, dude. It's almost unfathomable, the amount. But yeah, dude, people are, so next time you think you're down and out, at least you're trying not to have an episode to get close to your imaginary girlfriend.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
man. No, I have high hopes for this 1 milligram, dude. I think when I get it laid out to where, because today I wasn't like tired all day even, and I took the pill. Yeah, and I took the pill in the morning.
So
it's like, I think now that I'm getting tired, if I take them at night, I think I'll be able to just be functional throughout the day.
So you take them at night, get tired, wake up refreshed, live your life, go to sleep, boom, and then you're chilling.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize Abilify, is that an antipsychotic or is that like an antidepressant? What is that?
It's kind of like both.
Really?
Yeah, it's more for antipsychotic, but people use it as a mood stabilizer.
Well, I mean, I bet the pill's a lot easier than the shot.
Yeah.
Shot sucks.
Well, and the pill's a lighter dosage.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, the shot's going like straight into your bloodstream, I guess. You're getting that big dog dose. Dude, did you get your COVID vaccine?
No.
Speaking of shots, no. You're not doing it, or you just haven't wanted to, or
I haven't gotten around to it.
I got you. Yeah, I guess dude, back in the day when I was on a medication where I had to inject myself every day, like I didn't want to get a shot ever again. So I can imagine after that, you're not really trying to get a shot anytime soon. I did self-injections like for like 3 months straight. That shit it's like mentally scarring to do that every day, honestly. Like you like wake up and it's like, it's just a weird feeling, man. So I feel bad for those guys on our heroin that have to do that all the time. But yeah, dude, I finally got mine. And then the next few days, it was the one that got recalled for all the blood clots, and it was like right after I got it. So that was a fun feeling. But yeah, dude, I actually drove up to Bakersfield to get it because I couldn't get an appointment in LA, and I was just like, up in Trump country, no one wants them, so there's all these appointments. So so I drove up there, booked a room at a crappy hotel, got the shot, no line, just in and out. Really weird experience. Had like 15 minutes after of like, I don't know, crazy reflection about the year, strange feelings. And then I went and got In-N-Out, felt fine, went back to my hotel room, and then like, dude, that shit kicked my ass for the next day. It was pretty brutal, man. Like pretty bad headache, like splitting migraine, fever, whole body felt terrible. I worked the next day, did, a decent long day's work, and felt like shit the whole time, but I made it out, man. I made it out. No blood clots, knock on wood. So home free, baby. I'm living it.
So you got just the one?
I got the one dose. Yeah, I got the Johnson & Johnson, the one dose. So I was like, dude, at that week I had kind of a control freak moment, and I was like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired every day of just like being like, oh, I don't know, am I going to get COVID? Am I going to get it in time for the vaccine? All that weight was kind of like bringing me down. So I was just like, you know what? I got to take matters into my own hands. Made the drive, made moves, did it. It got recalled a few days later, so I wouldn't have been able to get it had I waited, and I'm sure I would have been pretty bummed about that. But yeah, man, I haven't got autism or 5G either, so it's been good. Not that I'm aware of, anyway.
Right.
So yeah, dude, home free, man, and went to visit my parents, hung out with them. It's just fucking trying to get back to normal, dude. But it's still weird being around people, even vaccinated. It's still kind of like, I don't know, dude. Been psychologically traumatized for a whole year. Hard to get back to getting close to people and like being in a room with people. But hey, man, it's progress, right?
So you're physically going to work?
Oh, I'm never going back to the office again. I don't need to. I don't need to, and I don't want to. But I'm talking about just like, hanging out with my parents, going into stores, like, went to this music thing this weekend, which was like an outdoor concert, which was pretty sweet to like listen to music again. Haven't been to a concert in friggin' forever. And hang out with people. Dude, shook some hands. That was crazy. Yeah, dude, shook some hands. And it was nice to give a nice firm handshake, look a man in the eye, like my father taught me. Yeah, felt good, man. I didn't think I'd ever do that again. So yeah, dude, I don't know. And now California, I guess, opens up in June, and they're gonna lax the mask rules, but I don't know. Now I have to wear a mask because my apartment is in a smoke danger zone, so I need to wear a mask to prevent the smoke particles from breathing in. Just as soon as I can not have to wear my mask, I need it for a fire. So yeah, dude, that's what I got going on. What about you? Anything else?
Well, I mean, as far as trading, I was trying to get into like reading about fundamental and technical analysis of crypto trading, and it was just like, I just can't get into it, man.
It's not fun. It's not fun or interesting.
Basically. Like, and I know that there's people making good money from it. It's just well,
what's the difference between day trading crypto and day trading regular stocks in terms of your interest? Like, isn't it kind of the same thing?
The analysis of the crypto is more like long-term analysis for stocks.
Okay.
Whereas day trading stocks, you don't have to know in depth as much about the company and their balance sheets. Like crypto, you have to know about the tokens and who created them, and the tokenomics and like the systems they work on, and like
I see. It's less
how
about
they're transferred.
It's less about the company and more about technology.
Yeah,
I see. Yeah.
So,
well, looks like you're in the day trading world instead. No shame in that, man. So. Everybody's getting into crypto right now, so no need.
Yeah, and even that day trading's falling by the wayside a little bit. Like,
yeah, you've been watching Family Guy, by the way. I remember last time you were saying you were watching a lot of Family Guy. I watched Family Guy the other night for the first night in a very long time. It was very funny. I was laughing. I was like, I get why Harris watches Family Guy. It's actually funny. I kind of been sleeping on Family Guy, dude. It was funny. Yeah. funny back in the day. I kind of let it go, and I was like, Family Guy, whatever. I think that South Park episode kind of tainted it, where they made fun of him. I was like, Family Guy is lame. Like, it's not that great. But dude, I watched a couple episodes. It's really funny, man.
Yeah.
I was laughing. I was like laughing out loud,
They don't have as much commentary as South Park, but honestly, they might be funnier.
Well, yeah, I think it's like, it must be really fun to write for, I was thinking, because, like they say on South Park, the jokes are so random. That kind of freeing, I think, where like you can just you have an idea that pops into your head, you can fit it into a Family Guy episode because it doesn't like have to connect at all. But it's really funny, dude. Like, the other thing, I think it's just the characters are so well developed that the character humor is like always on point. Like, like Quagmire, the sex thing is like a perfect, it's like Quagmire is just a funny character because he's obsessed with sex, and they just go so over the top with it that it's like, it's just funny because Quagmire, he's obsessed with sex. Peter, he's fat, stupid, all this. It's like the characters are so like well defined in their niche of what makes them funny, that they're just like, they're always funny, dude. I don't know. I was really into it. I was pleased. But so, you been watching any Family Guy, or no? You're sleeping on Family Guy too?
Yeah, no. I've almost like watched every episode almost like 3 times, dude.
Oh, good. Well, good. I was gonna say I'd be worried about you otherwise. That's good. I mean, how many episodes of Family Guy are there though? There's got to be like 100 something, right? 200?
Yeah, maybe. No, like 100, probably like 120 or something.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that show's like became, I guess it started off as like a Simpsons kind of parody, ripoff, whatever you want to call it, but it's basically the Simpsons now, where it's just still on because people still watch it. Like, it's still going. Like, it's an institution. It's on season 20 or something, right? Season like 20.
Something like that. There might be 200 episodes.
Wow.
I got real estate class starting June 7th.
Okay. What do you do? Is that an in-person class or an online class?
It's online.
What's the goal with that? Or what's the class about?
Class is about just day-to-day kind of day-to-day work in the real estate field.
Okay. Is it is like a school thing, or is it like an independent dude kind of thing?
It's a school thing.
Oh, getting those credits.
Yep.
You're getting those credits. Okay. Well, are you excited?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
What do you think your homework is going to be like? Like, look at houses on Zillow?
Yeah, I have no idea, man. Maybe.
Because if that's the case, I'll do your homework for you.
I know, bro. It's fun, right?
It's fun, dude. Yeah, it's so fun. Play with those filters. Check out an area.
Yeah. It's just like shopping. You love shopping.
Exactly. And, I might not be able to actually buy it, but it's nice to imagine for those brief. It's like fantasy shopping, it's like,
yeah, but then imagine if you could buy, find someone else to buy it.
Then you do enough of that, you can buy your own castle mansion in California, and then it'll light on fire, and you'll get the fire insurance, but all your memories will be destroyed. No biggie.
Yeah, it's fine.
All of your memories were nothing anyway. But dude, yeah, we driving to my parents, we stopped in this place in Utah, this midway point, nothing town, like middle of nowhere town, but went to a bull riding competition there. Have you ever seen bull riding, dude? It is, dude, it is the most insane sport. It makes MMA look like it's for pussies, dude. These kids straight up, it's like a kid, like a 14-year-old kid gets up on a bull. It's a giant muscular animal, like some of the most muscular animal I've ever seen in my life. Like, and it's angry and it is trying to throw you off. And, which is like kind of like a horse, horse riding or whatever, like a buck and bronco or whatever, but it has horns, dude. Like, it has horns that can gore you. And it's always trying to kick you. Like, that thing could kick you in the face and you're like handicapped for life. It's funny. I got a t-shirt at the merch booth, and all the merch proceeds go to injured bull riders. And I'm like, there's got to be a lot of those.
Yeah, man.
But it was
why
cool.
do they keep, you buy a shirt, you wonder why do they keep doing this?
Yeah. Dude, no, seriously. Like the place was packed, like the whole town was there, all these like normal townsfolk. A lot of giant people, like just really large people, dude. Like people in that area are I think of like German or European heritage, and they're like farm people from like Bavarian farm people, and dude, they are giant. Like I saw like 13-year-old kids that were like 7 feet tall. It was insane. And the adults are like coming up to them and they're like, "Hey, Sonny, when are you gonna start riding?" "I don't know, Grandpa." Like it was a real dude. I saw some kids fighting, like a World Star kid fight, where they were like, my girlfriend was like, "Oh, I think they're just playing or whatever." And I'm like, "No, dude, these kids are they're really going at it, dude." Like there was a girl and a guy, and they were like 12, and they were like punching and kicking each other, and they were like, kick him, punch her. Like there was a crowd around, dude. It was insane.
Damn.
Then I had my most California moment ever when we went to the drink stand, the snow cone stand, and I asked the 6-year-old kid who was working the drink stand, "What's in the sugar-free version of the snow cone?" And he looked at me like I'm 6 years old. I don't know what that is. I'm like, no one ever asked for the ingredients here. Like no one asked what's in anything here. You just drink it.
All right.
It's made of like lighter fluid, fat, and Coca-Cola, and no one cares.
So you know what I got from that story? You took your girlfriend to meet your parents.
I did, yeah, and they'd met before, so it wasn't the first time, but yeah, it went well. No complaints there. Everybody got along. I got along. I was in a good mood, and that's a marker for me of a good trip. Yeah, dude, and I don't know. I think my parents actually like really. I think they like when she visits because it means that I'm not a total loser. Like they have hope. They're like, "Oh, fucking finally, dude." Like I was worried about this guy, but it's like, oh, he might have a chance of being normal. So I'm like, I'm happy to give you that brief glimmer of hope, Mom and Dad. You might be wrong, but I'll let you believe whatever you want. So yeah, it went well, dude. And we went ATVing, like in a 4-wheeler through this like mountain pass, dude. 4-wheeling is the shit, dude. Have you ever done that, like on an ATV or anything like that?
No.
It's dope, dude. I would highly recommend it. It is very fast. The wind is in your face. You can drift that thing. It's like a lifestyle. I see 4-wheelers around now all the time, like in a dude's yard or like on a trailer, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, brah? You wheel?" Same. Mine's a rental though, and I've done it once. Yeah, but dude, it's really fun. I totally get the appeal of just living out in the woods and getting a couple like ATVs and riding them around, and it makes me just want to never set foot in a city or a normal car ever again, dude. I'm trying to live off the land. I'm trying to just jump a mud jump.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm trying to go through a mud puddle, going through those. It's pretty fun, dude. It's like a splash. It's like being on Splash Mountain. It's like you're in control of the coaster, and you splash yourself and you cheer, and the ride takes a photo of you. You get your photo at the gift shop, and you hang it up on your wall of memories. So, all in a day's work. I might just get an ATV and roll into the fire, dude. Just fucking.
Yeah, man.
Just see if I can post up with that homeless guy. He sounds like he's got it figured out. You don't need to pay for shit. He's wild and free. It's like that Wiz Khalifa song. He's young, wild, and free, and he's living his life.
Yeah, I'd love to get into the mind of an arsonist.
What's funny is thinking about that whole arson thing. We were at that music, event, and there was a big bonfire, and we were all standing around the fire, and I'm like, oh, I love fire. But then I'm like, oh man, I'm becoming the villain I've created. No, but fire's dope, dude. I think fire's really cool. It's like it's all light. It lights up. It's got a light. It's got a great smell. Feels good. It can destroy everything, but it can also just cook your food.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dope ass element. It's it just gets a little out of control.
Yeah.
You know, need to get that water on deck. Calm the fire.
I wonder, like, I guess it's like, because everyone likes fire and everyone as a kid probably lit some stuff on fire, but
for sure,
like, then there comes like a limit when people are like, okay, you know, don't light this stuff on fire or you're in trouble, and you go, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you don't want to cause. It's like the cool thing about lighting fire as a kid is when it's like it's manageable destruction, right? Like you can watch something be destroyed, but it's like a little thing. It's controllable. It doesn't really matter. But then when you unleash that on like a fucking building, it's like, oh man, it's uncontrollable and scary. But when the appeal, I think, in a little form is like you have this little piece of chaos that is in your control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a lighter. A lighter is like a little bomb that you carry around to light your cigarette.